In this video, I'm going to give you guys 10 tips on how to double the battery life on your iPhone, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, here from TheHowToLab, and in this video I'm going to give you guys some really simple tips on how to double the battery life on your iPhone. So let's start with number 1. Disable the Bluetooth on your iPhone. It's going to save you a lot of battery. Really simple to do. Just swipe up from the bottom to get to your control center and switch off your Bluetooth. Now obviously if you use Bluetooth, you might want to leave it on if you've got an Apple Watch or something like that, but if you can disable it, disable it. It's going to save you a lot of battery. Number 2, disable the auto brightness on your phone. This is basically if you go into bright sunlight, it's going to increase the brightness on your phone, or if you go into a darker area, it's going to decrease the brightness, and that's also going to save a lot of battery if you disable it. Really simple to do. We're going to go into settings, and then you're going to scroll down to display and brightness, and then just switch off auto brightness. Now a good thing to do here is just to set your brightness, the slider here, just set it somewhere in the middle and you should be safe. This is also going to save you a lot of battery and really works well. Number 3, we're going to disable the background app refresh for apps that you don't really need to be active in the background. Really simple to do. We're going to go back to settings, and then we're going to go to general, and then you're going to scroll down until you see background app refresh. Click on that. And basically what you need to do is you need to go through all your apps here and disable the ones that you don't need to be active in the background. So like I don't need Facebook to be active in the background. I'm going to switch it off. Same with Google Maps, same with Instagram, same with LinkedIn. Don't need that. I'm going to leave Messenger because I want to have that active in the background to get notified if I get any messages. Race Tech I can disable. So with Strava you actually need it on, so I'm going to leave that on. Truecaller I'm going to leave on. Twitter I'm going to disable. Weather I'm going to disable. WhatsApp I'm going to leave on. Alright, the next thing you want to do, number 4, is location services. You basically want to disable all the apps that's always using location services, which you don't need. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into settings again, and then you're going to scroll down to privacy. Click on that, and then you're going to go into location services, and same thing here, just go through all these apps, and whenever you see something that's always using it, like Google Maps here, I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to set that while using the app. Basically means when the app is closed, it's not really using your GPS in the phone, and that's going to save you a lot of battery. So I'm going to run through here, and I'm going to disable the ones that I don't really need. So there you can see weather right at the bottom, it says always, so I'm going to set that to never, because I've set my location already in my weather app, so it knows which locations I want to check for weather. So you don't want that to always run in the background. Let's go through here again, see if there's anything else. It's looking good for now. Number 5 is to disable the raise to wake setting. That's when you lift up the phone to your ear, it's going to basically wake up. And you don't want that because that sensor is always checking for that movement or that motion. And you don't want that to be active because obviously it's taking battery. So to do that, we're going to go back into settings, and then we're going to go to display and brightness, and you'll see raise to wake. Just switch that off. Number 6, you want to disable the allow Hey Siri and also access when locked under Siri. So we're going to go back to settings, and then you're going to go into Siri, and you're going to disable the allow Hey Siri. Now that's basically the function when you say Hey Siri. As you can see there, my phone is actually listening to me right now, and it's typing as I speak, so I'm going to just stop that. Basically it's listening for that phrase, and you don't want your microphone to be on all the time and listening for that specific phrase. I'm not going to say what that phrase is again. So I'm going to disable that, and then also disable access when locked, just like that. Right, also going to save you a lot of battery. And number 7, we're going to disable vibrate on ring and also on silent. Obviously if you really want your vibrate to be active, leave it on, but it's also going to save you some battery. So we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go to sounds, and then I'm going to disable both vibrate on ring and also vibrate on silent. Okay, obviously it's a little motor that's running inside the iPhone. If you switch it off, it's going to save you battery. Number 8, we're going to disable the fetch new data for your email. Now a lot of people actually want this on, and I'll show you some options that you have there. So if you go to settings and you go to your mail, and then you're going to go to accounts, and then you go down all the way to the bottom, fetch new data. So currently this is set to push, which is okay. And then if you go down, you can either set it to 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hourly, or manually. Now if you can, set this to manually, and basically if you open up your mail app and you just do that pull down, it's going to check for mail in that specific mailbox. Now if that's an option, rather do that. But if you really want to have your iPhone check automatically for email, maybe set it to 30 minutes or every hour. If you set it to 15 minutes, your phone is going to check every 15 minutes. It's going to go through all your mailboxes and it's going to try and download email. Obviously that's going to use your battery. And number 9, we're going to disable notifications for apps that you don't really need notifications for. So under settings, go to notifications, and basically just going to run through all your apps here, and you're going to disable notifications for specific apps, as I mentioned before, that you don't really need. Like I don't need any notifications for booking.com, so I'm going to go into that one and I'm just going to disable the allow notifications. Right, go back and let's go through this. Google Maps, I don't want any notifications, I'm going to switch it off. Go further down, messages I want, messenger I want, News24, like a news app, I don't want any notifications, switch it off. Go through phone, I obviously want, blah blah blah, reminders, that's fine. Truecaller I want, and WhatsApp I want. Everything else you can switch off. Activity, not going to use that, switch it off. App Store, maybe you want some banners if there are any updates for specific apps, so I'm going to leave that on. Calendar I'm going to leave on. So as you can see, most of my apps or most of my notifications are switched off, and it's going to save you battery life as well. And the final tip is to disable the perspective wallpaper, that fancy parallax effect. You don't need it, it's going to save you a lot of battery. So we're going to go into settings again, and then we're going to go to wallpaper, and then basically need to disable this for your lock screen and also for your normal background. So I'm going to click on the left picture first, and as you can see that at the bottom it says still or perspective. I'm going to click on still, and then I'm going to click on set. Alright, it's going to save that, and then I'm going to do with the right hand side, the normal wallpaper. Press on that, and then just tap on still here at the bottom, and then click on set. And that's how easy it is to double the battery life on your iPhone. Let me know in the comments if this worked for you, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Remember, I upload new how-to videos, tech tutorials and DIY videos on a weekly basis. So if you want to see more, please click on that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.